Hey everyone, welcome back to Jay's Cooking. Today we're going to be making a broccoli and cheddar soup. It's a one-pot dish. Throw everything in. Job's a good one. Let's get in the kitchen and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, so what we're going to need for this, we're going to need 2 heads of broccoli and cut the stems off. If they're too big, break them down into smaller pieces. We're going to need 60 grams of salted butter, half a medium yellow onion diced, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of half and half, which is 480 milliliters. We're going to need 2 cups of vegetable stock, which is 480 milliliters, half a cup of shredded carrots, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and 2 cups of grated cheddar cheese, which turns out to be 200 grams. Okay, to start off with, we're going to throw our butter straight into the pan. And we're going to get that to melt. Now that that's starting to melt, we're going to throw our onions straight in and we're going to try to saute them. The onions have been going for about 5 minutes now, so what we're going to do, we're going to throw in the flour. I'm going to give that a stir up until it starts to turn slightly brown. As you can see, that's starting to turn slightly brown, so we're now going to pour in the half and half, and then we're going to stir it until the liquid starts to simmer. And then once it starts to simmer, we'll turn down the heat. Now remember, we need to continuously stir this whilst this is warming up now. As you can see, they're starting to get thick now and it's definitely starting to simmer, so we're going to turn the heat right down. And then we're going to add our chicken stock. And we're going to stir that up. Keep it at a low heat and let that come to a simmer. As you can see, this is starting to simmer and starting to get thick now. So what we're going to do, we're going to add in our carrots. Add in our pepper. Our nutmeg. And our salt. Give that a good old stir up. And then we're going to throw in our broccoli. And because that's getting a bit thick, I'm just going to add in some more chicken broth to loosen it up. And as it reduces later on, it'll thicken up. This gives us the time to be able to get the vegetables to be nicely cooked. just add in the rest of that. I'm going to leave that to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. That's been in for about 10-15 minutes. The vegetables are now ready. So what we're going to do, we're going to add our cheese. And then we're going to mix in our cheese until it all melts. I'm going to let that come back to the simmer, and once it's simmering, I'll leave it there for about 5 minutes before it's ready to serve. Okay guys, let's go for the taste test. Oh, I'll tell you what, that is really nice. Definitely, it's really cheesy, it's really tangy. Oh, that's beautiful. Doesn't even need any more salt and pepper or anything like that. The consistency is perfect, really enjoy it. Try a bit of bread in that as well. I'll tell you what, that's the first time that I've ever made that in my entire life. I'd probably go as far as to say it's probably the first time that I've eaten it as well. It's definitely worth it. You're talking 20 minutes in the kitchen tops, one pot, you've got your family a meal for the evening. Get some salt and pepper bread or some tiger bread to go with it. Jobs are good. Guys, thanks very much for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe, press the bell, get the notifications for when I post the next video. In the meantime, have a great night, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.